And we're back with Final Fantasy II on the Super Nintendo. I grinded just a little bit to get ready up to level 3. Now we are going to move on. Hopefully, she should be able to gain the rest of the levels now that she's up to at least that much. It only took me one battle to get her there, so... I actually didn't realize it would be that quick. Yeah, spellcasters are actually quite useful in this particular game. There's a lot of RPGs, including all the Final Fantasies, where magic is kind of useless. Oh yeah! I forgot how much she sucks in this cave. Darn it! Oh well, at least she won't insta-die. Learn sight beyond sight. She has become Lion-O! I don't know why that's on my mind. Probably just because of that reboot that's coming up. Well, they call it a reboot. I call it a parody of pretty much every modern cartoon out there. So I don't mind modern cartoon styles. It's just overused. Every show is trying to be the same thing these days. It's kind of an off-topic tangent. There's only going to be a lot of those throughout this game, just because it's such a long game. And outside of story sections, there's only so much to talk about. And pointing out the awesome ways in which the gameplay and the story synergize. Of which there are a lot in this game, I will say. As I said, the game does a lot with using a character's individual skills and personalities as part of the core story, instead of like most RPGs, where the character might be referenced to have some vague greater power, or be talked about as some mighty warrior of some kind, but they will never get into specific abilities the character has. And if they do, those specific abilities won't have anything to do with what they actually do in battle. Stuff like that. Well, I guess Final Fantasy 15 would be a good example. I have no idea what powers the main characters are supposed to have. They were just scary, super powerful characters, but nobody ever explained what their abilities were supposed to be in canon. You just had that weird paradigm system. That was clearly just a function of gameplay that didn't affect anything the characters were doing in the actual story. And I guess the summons were something they did in the story that also affected gameplay. That was one thing, but as far as anything beyond the summons, I really have no idea. There was no gameplay and story synergy in that game. Aside from the fact that you were constantly running from place to place. Which describes basically every game ever made. Unless it's like a puzzle game. Or a town building sim. Good lord, these things are tough. I really wish I had the ability to hit them all at once. Do I have to fight him? I don't remember. I think I might. Just in case. It's not like I use items much. I'm definitely a hoarder when it comes to RPG items. I must save it for an emergency. I must save it. I must save it. At the end of the game. I must save it after the final boss. I might need it. What? You wield the dark sword? Help me, I beg you. What? A wicked bard tricked my daughter into running away to Damkian, and I sense evil in that direction of Damkian. You must be the sage Tella. I am Tella. I'm going to Damkian to get my daughter who eloped. But a huge monster is blocking the way. My magic is not strong enough to defeat it. Your dark sword might help, and this girl is a caller? She's quite gifted, I sense. We are also on our way to Damkian. Good. Let us work together to get to Damkian. Let's hurry. Oh yeah, that's right. If you don't find Rosa first, he won't let you pass. I forgot about that. So what are those little things they used to do in old Final Fantasies? They won't block you from moving on by, like, closing the door or anything. They'll just... They have more subtle ways of hinting you where to go and blocking you from going there before you're supposed to. I guess that's how to put it. I don't even know if I'm talking about something that makes sense right now. I'm just talking. Iron Ring. Oh, yeah, you're not staying up there. There we go. And of course, Tella, the Sage, the most experienced character of the group, starts at level 20. Again, that fantastic gameplay and story synergy. I love it. She already has Iron Ring. And what do you know? He does not. Oh. I actually don't know if I knew about this. That's cool. Got some bonus stuff. Woo! Alright, zombies. He's not going to do much. I'm pretty sure fire kills zombies, because I don't know why I always assume fire kills the undead. I think I have some basis for that, but I don't know what it is. Is there something secret up here? No. It was a long shot. Not gonna pull the same trick twice. I think ice actually works on them. It makes sense. Cold-blooded creatures, ice them. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, of course, Rydia's gaining all the levels she needs as we go through the cave. Didn't need to grind her up very much. Just enough to survive a couple battles. Let's take a rest here. A special field here will protect us from monsters. We can use our tent or cabin and even save. Let's rest now and be prepared for the coming battle in my tent. Ever notice one of his eyes is bigger than the other? That's actually interesting. Fast asleep. She must have been very tired. You said she was a caller of mist. You didn't say that, you did, Tella. Because you're psychic like that. She seems very gifted as a magic user. With proper training, she will be able to wield the magic other than calling monsters. How sweet! Just like Anna's childhood. Anna is your only daughter. She ran away to Damkian with a bard, because I did not consent to their marriage. What do you want to go to Damkian for? My friend is suffering from a terrible fever in Kaipo. So you need the Sand Ruby. So you, too, are in a hurry. What is this monster of this cavern? It's a horrifying monster with 8 huge tentacles. You must defeat it first to save Anna and your friend. Let's go! Making swift progress. Swifter than I expected, to be honest. Found Ice Rod. I can't remember if we could do that in this game. I know in other games you've been able to just keep using items to get magic out of them, but I actually don't know if you can do that in this one. I guess we'll have to find out. Maybe not against these things. Oh, fire. Oh yeah, she can't use fire anyway. So let's find out. Ice Rod. I can't remember if it uses up the item or if it just sort of is a spell. I think it'll matter in the long run if she loses it. Alright, does she still have it? She does, so she can just keep using it. Nice, free magic! Oh yeah. I think this was an aspect of the easy mode version that the American version was made of. You had these clear paths. Not clear paths, but the secrets were laid out in front of you. They weren't really hidden, they were discolored so that you could tell where they are. I think the original version, they were actually hidden. I'm pretty sure they were. I hate these things. Ugh. Even in easy mode, there are some enemies that are just a pain in the butt. Oh, for crying out loud. See, and after all this fighting, I feel obligated to kill it. I will have wasted all this time and those items. I can't run away! There we go. I don't even know what's out here. Oh, forget you guys. Leather helmet. I think she has that. No, she has a cap. Okay. And I think Tella can actually use the cap. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, this game didn't really have the most efficient menus that I've ever seen. Those, I'm pretty sure, can only be killed by magic. And I want to say ice? No. Fire? Yep, fire's it. Everything's weak against fire, which makes poor Rydia useless. Because she doesn't get fire for a little while, I think. Which is another one of those nice little story synergy things I'll talk about when we get there. Yeah, this is one of those things where a lot of people like to talk about Final Fantasy 13 and 10 and the concept of a game being so-called linear and how that's a bad thing. All the Final Fantasy games have been linear. It's just the reason Final Fantasy 13 failed, in my eyes, is just because it felt empty. Not linear, empty. And when you look at something like this, it's also super linear. I mean, the direction you're supposed to go, it's not laid out 100%. It's not like marked on a map or anything. But the way you're supposed to go is very, very defined before you even look at it. But what sets it apart is the fact that there's a lot of things to do and stuff to find along the way. And the fact that it doesn't always tell you... I mean, sometimes you can't even go where you're supposed to go until you find something. Like, if I hadn't found Rosa back in the town, I wouldn't have been able to get past Tella when I came here, so... It's important to look around, and it's helpful to find items along the way. Like these treasure chests I don't have to get, but I can go off the beaten path to get. And there's a lot of those scattered around. Like, I think I've found a ton of them just in this cave. Oh, for crying out loud. And of course you find stuff like that, just one battle after another. Which was just how things worked back then. Times have changed. Doesn't help that it's a surprise attack. Oh, can ice rod everything. I actually didn't realize that. I thought it was single target only. That's good to know. Yeah, the music's a little bit glitchy. It's probably because of the Retron. It's not 100% perfect as far as running games goes. It's good, but it's not perfect. And most games look amazing. We can go out from here. The monster is in the cave beyond there. We should camp to regain our strength out there. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. I was pretty sure there was another opportunity to rest before I got to the monster. It's down here! Just throw yourself off this waterfall, you'll find it! Probably one of the more ridiculous parts of the story. Of course, a lot of weird crap happened. That makes no sense. I love the story, but I'm not going to pretend it's perfect. Again, it's just a story that was way ahead of its time. It did a lot of things that you didn't see back then, or even see now for the most part. Again, just Cecil's whole situation. You don't really see that, at least not much. Not from the singular main protagonist of a game. Maybe if there's multiple protagonists. Maybe from one of the main protagonists' friends, one of the secondary characters, but not from the main protagonist. He's coming! Octomam! Makes it sound like it's somebody's mom. Unleash the Chocobo! And the lightning! Actually, lightning might do more damage than that. Yeah, Chocobo might not be the right call here. Man, he's dying fast. This really is an easy mode, isn't it? I remember this thing being a lot tougher on the PlayStation version. Yeah, Lightning 1 does more damage than Chocobo. That poor Chocobo is just never going to be useful, is it? Why are they doing less and less damage? That's weird. Chocobo might actually do more damage now. Message just getting strong against magic. Yeah. Weird. Good job. He's slowing down. I think he's doing more than slowing down. And that was that. Didn't need to use a single potion or anything. Now we can go to Damkin from behind this waterfall. It leads to the exit. Blow everything to hell! Looks like everyone in Damkin is dead. But we will have to wait another day to investigate. As we continue to sit and remember. Yes, I sometimes compulsively say more than once just to make sure. We can never be too careful. As we sit and remember Final Fantasy II on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Later!